Wonderful. Ah, one day, one day, one day. Hallelujah. Bless you, bless you. Thank you for being with us again today. Thank you, and bless you and all that good stuff. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another wonderful, wonderful event. Yes. Okay. So, wonderful people. We're here today to talk about a good subject matter. Yes, very good subject matter. And as soon as I can get my it was their keyboard all off of me, but we're gonna do this. Yes. Hmm. Okay. Is she all right? I mean, okay. Just a moment here. 8:30 now. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Eh, so- Here we are. Here we are, right here today. Anyway, thank you for being with us again today, and we have a very special uh, message for you today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and bless each one of you for coming by. Yes, we appreciate you this day and every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you again and again and again. Yes, blessing to all. So today, special day, and I just want to bring up a nice story to you. Yes, just getting off from work, hard day, a little stressful, but not too stressful. Tired. So I go home, and usual had a routine going home. She's there ahead of me. Had time to do a few things, uh, heat up some food. In the middle of the week, we don't have to do too much cooking. Leftovers good for me. Sometimes we go out, sometimes not, but all depends on how tired I am, or either how she's feeling. But today is a special day because she's not saying too much, little casual routine conversation. Okay, good. And I'm tired in a way. So I we eat, sit down. I'm in my little has a easy chair, and I'm dozing. She's watching TV, the Housewives and those other programs that I call silly, but hey, to each his own. Do what you got to do. And later on, I doze off. I doze off, and next thing I know, she's not there. She's gone to bed. All right, now as she go to bed, I'm like, get up. I said, whoa, time for me to go to bed too. So I go to bed. And as I get into bed, usually, I said it's time for that, how you call it, uh, homework thing. Yeah, but today, homework is like, no, not tonight. Don't bother me. Oh, wow. What's up with this? You know what I mean? Here I am, I'm rested up now. I'm tired before. I'm rested now. So she said, not tonight. Don't bother me. So I like, yeah, okay. I'm playing it off, like I'm hurting a little bit, me sulking, eh? But now it's like, what's the matter? But she's not saying anything. So I ask again, What's the matter? What's going on? You know what I mean? So she say, oh, I don't love you anymore. Which, oh, what happened? She said, I don't love you anymore. And well, what's going on? Talk to me. Is there somebody else? What's that? You cheating on me or something? You know, and now coming this man stuff now. You know what I mean? So it's like, what's up? I love you and everything. What's going on here? She say, I don't want to talk about it. So and go to sleep. Okay, now I can't go to sleep now because I'm awake. I am wide awake. So now it's like, what's going on? What you mean you don't love me anymore? You know what I mean? I love you, So what's going on? What's up? Then she floors me. After a while, I guess I aggravated them to ticked her off a little bit. She said, I don't love you anymore. And I filed for a divorce. What? Come on. What's up, girl? Come on, talk to me. What happened? What's going on? Now I'm like showing a manhood now, like what's going on? What's up with this? You know what I mean? Getting the bass in my voice. She said, I don't want to talk about it. I told you. Now go to sleep. Leave me alone. So now it's like, wait a minute. So I tossed and I turned, and I'm not sleeping at all now. I'm awake. So around, I say about midnight, a little after, maybe, I'm still not asleep because this is bothering me now. Something is touching my heart, my spirit. And I look over. She's not asleep either. I say, hey, whoa, wait a minute. What's going on? What's up? She said, I told you I don't want to talk about it. I say, you said you don't love me no more. Well, why you don't love me? What's going on? I love you. She said, you know what? Since you really asked me, since you really want to go there, you aggravate me. You have not satisfied me. I'm bored. I'm uncomfortable. I'm aggravated. I'm frustrated. And I get irritated. Sometimes I feel like, hurry up and get off of me. Get away from me. Wait a minute. What's going on here? You know what I mean? It's like, now I'm playing dumb. I'm like, what is happening with me? What is happening with this situation? Why is she pushing me away? Because this is my right. This is my uh I said not the commandment rights. Yeah, this is my right. I can get it. I'm supposed to be able to do what I gotta do because this is what we're here for. We're married and we're supposed to do this, we're supposed to do that. She said, you're not appreciating me. You're not satisfying me, and you're aggravating me. You're frustrating me, and you're leaving me empty with your little 2 minute situation trying to have a song and a dance, a half a song and no dance. I'm tired of this. And I'm tired of you. I'm tired of tolerating you for all of these years, this time, that you leaving me in this place of loneliness, this place of emptiness, this place of not being fulfilled. And then it hits me. It hit me like a ton of bricks now. Because I'm thinking back about how so many people are getting divorced, so many people are leaving relationships, so many people are having this situation going at them because of negativities and all this other stuff that happened. And then we say that, well, the stats say that divorces and separation mostly come from a lack of communication. Oh, okay, communication, but we don't talk that much. But it seemed like if there was something wrong, somebody would say something. We should say something to each other anyway, because this is what We are a couple. We are one, supposed to be one spirit with each other, one flesh with each other. So now what's going on? Why she said that I'm not with her like I should be with her. Now she tells me of all of this time, she said these years that passed by. So with relationship and communication, now we understand that communication mostly is talking with each other, and that's why so many divorces. But nevertheless, we don't see that communication is more than just verbal. Communication is verbal, eye, a sight, and it's also feel or physical. And wow, now I'm catching it. Now I'm catching it. But see, here's what's happening. Verbal communication is when somebody tell you something or say something to you, or you say something to them, and it's back and forth or whatever. You a communication thing that information more or less. Then a sight communication is like, ooh, look at them eyes, and oh, I see that body, and oh yeah, she's fine, she's mine, and it's a beauty, and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? I just want to be with her. I desire her. I long for her. This and that. Other. Oh yes, yes, yes. So now physical communication, and we know about physical communication is like the handshake. A handshake, well, you can tell when somebody like they don't want to be bothered with you. There's a casual handshake, or either just the knuckles, fist each other, boom, 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 or the elbow, or the hug. And you can tell how a person could feel sometimes in their hugging, in their kissing, in their handshake, in their body language, how they turn their head towards you and how they bow their head or whatever, do the frown on their face. Those are communication skills. Those are they're communicating with you and they're talking to you in a language. And most of the time we understand that language. And when we understand that language, we can tell more or less what they're saying to us. And we can talk with each other without even opening our mouth. And that's why the physical communication come in there. Now, physical communication outweighs the verbal communication as far as divorces in the relationship and a marriage and separation of the couples one to another. Physical communication outweighs the stats because we don't talk about it. It's more or less a hush hush. It's more or less a, well, we don't talk about these things because actually we don't be thinking about it. We do not think about the situation where is that we're coming into a place where we should discuss these things, discuss them verbally or either let it be known how we think. Because after all, we're made male and female, and she was made for the man. She was created, made, wonderfully skilled, purposely and unique, special. So much is going on in her. She's not like an animal, whereas she have a certain season, and then the male animal go into her, and then create a new being. But this one, she was made special. She came out of the man, made for the man, to be with the man. Now, not to be a servant, but to be there to comfort the man at first, because it was said that man should never not be alone. Man need a comforter, I need a helper, a helpmate. With all of the situation that he's going through, he needs someone there to console him. He needs somebody there to inspire him, to motivate him, to encourage him. But now he has this duty, he has this position. He's the head of the house, he's the provider, he's the defender, he's a supporter. He is now the head. So therefore, the head has to be there to love his wife As they say, love your wife as Christ loved the church and gave himself for the church. That means Christ sacrificed for the church, the body. So now, when a man is with his wife, and they say that they don't hold their congenial rights away from each other, except for the time whereas they have to go through a certain period, a certain situation that's coming about, and then they separate for that moment, and then they're back together as a renewed. But now it's like we see that too many times where the man, don't want to separate himself from her at the time where she's in a down stage or she's in a place where she's not comfortable, she's not protected, and she's aggravated, she's lonely, and he's not there for her. And that's why, one of the reasons why she can say that I am frustrated, I'm aggravated, I'm irritated because now you have put yourself in that position that you said that you want to be a man, act like a man, be a man, and then protect me, comfort me, and then satisfy and fulfill me like a man should be. But now, no, you don't do it. You little 2 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes tops, and then it's all about you. You're gratifying yourself because, as we know, that relationship without love is an accident soon to happen. And then we also know that sex without love is just masturbation. So, in other words, he's more or less taking care of his own gratification, his own desires, his own wants, and his own needs. He's selfish. And now he's leaving her in that place, not knowing that she desires to be fulfilled. She desires to be pleased. That is her need to be pleased because she was made to be pleased, not made whereas a season. Most time, the women say that okay, there's a period of time whereas monthly change come about, and that she's a down period for a few days. Okay, but if the man is so selfish, no, he can't wait. He can't wait. He wants something. He's aggravating. He's frustrating her now. He's not concerned about her well-being. He's not concerned about um, her emotions, her desires, her happiness, her joy, her peace. He's just there for himself. So this is why we talk about tonight about satisfaction or gratification. And this is one of the reasons why, the most of the reasons why they say the communication in a divorce. If we go to the divorce court and they really, really, really talk about what's going on, what's happening, we'll find out that that communication part is that so one-sided, so one-sided. How many times do we take our mates, especially the men, take our mate to the top of the mountain, take our mate to the place of a volcanic eruption? How many times do we take our mate to that place of the sea, the wind, the breeze, the oasis, the quietness, and then build the fire harder and harder and harder until she melts into sweet nothing, sweet emotion? How many times do you Ask your mate how she feel, what she desires, what she feel like, what she wants. How many times are you using that place situation, whereas if she's not feeling too good, but she said, I'm a little tired right now, but I'll be all right in a minute. How many times are you just there to hold her, to comfort her, stroking her face, her back, her arms, her legs, her neck, her head, her hair? How many times does a man really take the time to relax her, to ease her into that position, that place? And then from his heart, not his mind, not his emotions, and not his physical being, because she is there now to stimulate him in such a way whereas he can perform, because he is ready and she is now becoming ready. When now she's in that place where she can release uh, the sensations of her body, that he now knows that she's in that place of comfort. She's in that place of relaxation. She is now, her body heat and her body is responding. Her body is ready. And not only is her body ready, but her heart and her mind is ready to receive. And then as she's receiving, she's also giving out, providing. Yes, letting it be known. Here, there, here, there, how, why not? What's up? But the man is saying nowadays, wow, well, I give her everything I can. I do this and I do that. But how many times is he exploring her, her completeness? It always says, like, even in the scripture, in the Old Testament stuff, like, they take time off from work for a long time to get to know each other. See, to explore each other. Yes, to get to know. What's this for? What's that for? Ah, but he has a general idea what's what. But now, as they are together in unity, now he knows that, okay, this is supposed to be over here, this is supposed to be there, and why this and why that. But now the skill come in, is like, is there a certain touch? Is there a certain meaning? Is there a certain situation that I can massage, touch, feel, kiss, know, and then I know her and I know what pleases her now. She doesn't have to tell me every time we're together what, how, where, because now I explore, I learn her. She's like a book. I study her because I desire her. I have that compassion for her. And when you have that compassion for her, and she knows that you love her, and she knows that you're doing everything you can to complete her, to make her feel like a woman, make her feel that she's needed, make her feel that she's been appreciated and respecting her, so that she can give you that comfort, she can give you that peace, she can give you that trust and that loyalty, that compassion. And now she don't have to go out and go there to other people for her feelings, for her emotions now. Her sensuality is with you. But what are you doing for that? But then question come up sometime about, well, before we get hooked up, tied up, entangled up into a situation, how do we know that we are compatible together? Well, after all, there's a period of time where we call it going together, where we are friendship, dating, close communication, desiring for each other. There's a period of time now whereas we can be in that place of love and comfort, of fellowship. Yes. So, therefore, while we are discussing these things, talking about the wants and the needs, talking about the why and the what. So, this is another thing, too. Uh, so, we don't have to worry about betrayal. We don't have to worry about all those other things, commitments. We don't have to worry about infidelity because now we are together as one. But this is what happens so many times. And then that compatibility thing come up again and again and again today because we've been so taught and inundated on the cell forces and the gossip mill, social media, news, all these things that come about now. It's like size has to be this and size this and size that. And then she's now more or less anticipating a certain situation because of a certain size, a certain situation that come about that maybe can do this and do that because now as an anticipation. So now, and it's not what she thought. If it's not what she thought, and then he's, she's on the other side like, what's this? What's that? Well, it's like one of the lady ministers that I ran across one time. She said, well, sometimes we want to kick the tires before you drive the car off the lot. Well, this is happening just about every time, every day. Most people that are in a relationship get into a relationship because of the physical aspect, the physical situation that we go through here and there and all the time. Most people that into a relationship says that we want to try it out first. But now we come back with the moralistic situation. We don't want to get into the moral aspect of what we're talking about today, but that's what's happening. But then you say, well, I was so disappointed because I didn't know that it was there, that situation, because I was expecting this and that. I was expecting a certain dimension, a certain size, a certain way. And then I was betrayed. I was betrayed. I was not happy at all. Therefore, I have to exit the situation. So this is what happened even with the man or the woman. When their life becomes, their intimacy become boring, become a mundane situation type thing. When that intimacy is no longer intimate, either half intimacy, there's no joy, no peace, no happiness. There is no place of fulfillment. There's no comfort, no excitement. It become like how some of the people say, some of the women say, it become like a routine daily chore. You mean to tell me that life is a chore sometime in that respect, in that regard? And that's why they say, I can't wait to get away from me. And then she looking to try something else. So wonderful people. Think about these things. Think about it. Try to do better. The man should look up and to be up and to get up and to satisfy his counterpart, his mate, in such a way whereas she'll desire him the more so that they can go to that mountain or that volcanic eruption, that volcanic experience. She can go to that boiling over situation, that fire that never go out in her heart, in her spirit, in her mind. Mind, body, spirit. Her mind and her heart is geared towards him and him alone now. Not because of, well, he all right, well, whatever, da da da. No. Those are casual and mundane situations. She wants excitement. Nobody wants to be dissatisfied in that respect, in that regard. No one, not even a man. So, my sister, my brother, when y'all are together, talk about these things, but then when it comes to that place at that time, respect, explore, love with compassion, intimacy, joy. Have fun. Have fun. Laugh a little bit. Enjoy each other. And then know each other. Get to know each other even the more. And then to respect each other, their privacy, their time apart. So that when she say no, let that her no be no. Or when you say no, you're tired, she can back off and pull off. And not to say that I got to, I have to. And then you say the same thing. Oh, well, I got to because it's mine, not yours. And they either one of them have no call for each other or for their self, but they belong to each other. That's what I'm saying. Is they belong to each other. But then there's a time, there's a wisdom involved into all of this. So therefore, wonderful people, think about these things. Have love, compassion, joy, and intimacy in your relationship. And we hope to bring a little touch, a little something, something to let you know that, hey, don't forget the foreplay. Don't forget the laugh. Don't forget the joy. Don't forget when you love each other and know love before you really get involved. And then I can say, and as far as the size go, find out before. Ask the question. Talk about it. Discuss about it. And then if he's honest, he'll let you know. And if she's honest, she'll let him know what, how, why, and what happened and why not. And then make that decision that you could say, I can be comfortable with this, I can be comfortable with that, or either I don't think so. But if I love you, I'll work with it and I'll work with you because this is what love is all about. Love is not a selfish thing, but love covers all, love conquers all. And love, true love, is there as a cure all because love ah holds no punches. But love is a patient thing. It's a patient thing. All right? So think about these wonderful people. Yes. So now continue with the satisfaction, not just with the gratification, because gratification is selfish and for their self and for all, only their self. Let it be a true love and let it be a peace involved in this. So with that in mind, we say, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for being with us today. Hit us up and check us out on people, the letter N, LUV.com. Yes, check us out. Call us. Let us know what's going on. Let us know what you think about these messages. And let us know. Respond and react so that your life won't be boring. Your life won't be out there in left field. You can have that intimacy. You can have that uh, togetherness. You don't have to worry about betrayal because that's the main reason for separation is because of the lack of satisfaction. Why? Take care now. Okay.